guys, it's Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you aren't already, make sure to follow my Instagram. I post updates and motivation every single day, and that's where I'm most active. And
piggybacking off of that,
if you're wanting one-on-one coaching with me, my one-on-one coaching link is top of my description. Okay, so today we're talking about 4 things that you can avoid while manifesting. As a coach, I've been a coach for how many years? 4 years. I've been a coach for quite a while, and I coach so many people monthly. I have so many people commenting, so many people in my DMs, so many people asking for help, and I've made a list of like the 4 top things that I see people do wrong when manifesting. And the thing is, most of the time you probably don't even know that you're doing this. Or if you do know that you're doing this, you probably don't know that this isn't helpful to do while manifesting, which is why I'm making this video. So here are 4 things to avoid while manifesting to make it easier and to get your desire faster, which are 2 things we all want.
Hey.
I'm jumping in straight off the bat. We're going in strong. And I put the most important one first because I know your attention spans are like this big. Yeah, they're like this big, actually. So I put the most important one first. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that I talk about this frequently. But the biggest one and the biggest thing people do wrong when manifesting is they will say their affirmations, but they do not change the way that they think otherwise. What I mean by this is you're saying your affirmations of having what it is you want, but anytime it comes up in your mind, you're still thinking about not having it. You're still worrying about where it is. You're still wondering why you haven't seen it. You're still thinking, oh, I can't do this, or why isn't it here, or where isn't it? What they just did this, whatever it is. You're still thinking from the perspective of not having it, which when you do this, you're not changing your mindset. You're not changing your perspective. You're not changing your state that you're in. And when you don't change your overall thought patterns and your overall perspective, nothing around you is going to change. You're saying affirmations, but you're still acknowledging and living in the perspective of the old story. Let me give some specific examples. Say you're manifesting appearance change. Doing this would be considered saying affirmations for appearance change, saying that you lost so much weight, saying that you have the perfect nose, saying that you have the perfect hair, saying that you're the exact height that you want. But anytime you go past the mirror, you're thinking about, wow, I don't have it yet. Anytime you see someone taller than you, you're thinking, wow, they're so much taller than me. Why am I so short? Anytime you are eating, you're like, wow, this is going to make me gain weight. Anytime you are doing your makeup, you're like, oh my God, my nose, why isn't this working? Why can't I do this? Can I do this? Is this not working? What am I doing wrong? That would be considered saying affirmations, but not living in the end. You're still saying affirmations, but you're also still acknowledging and living in this mindset and this awareness that nothing has changed. And when you're doing that, you're affirming the old story. The thing is, when we interact with the old version or the old story that's happening in our reality, we are affirming it. This being done with SP would be saying affirmations. SP's always messaging me. SP's always initiating things. SP's contacting me all the time. SP and I are committed. SP and I are always having a great, healthy relationship, whatever it is. But anytime SP comes on your mind, you're thinking, why haven't they texted me all day? What are they doing right now? Why isn't this working? Can I actually do this? Do they even like me? I don't know why this isn't working. Why haven't they texted me? Why am I left unread? Why am I left undelivered? Oh, they said that they don't want to commit again. That's what this would look like. This is the number 1 thing people do wrong when manifesting. The number 1. And the reason that this doesn't work is because manifestation is thought-based. So whatever thoughts you're thinking is what's going to be reflected. So if you're not changing the thoughts that you're having throughout the day, your affirmations are not going to do as much as you're wanting them to do. You need to have discipline over your thoughts anytime your desire comes up on your mind, and you need to be more aware of the thoughts that you're thinking when your desire is on your mind so that you're able to flip them to thoughts about having it already or getting your desire. Affirming is great. We want to say our affirmations, but affirming is only a method to get us our desire. It is not the only thing you need to do. You need to be affirming and aware of your thoughts and your perspective on your desire. Okay, number 2. Only being consistent for a period of time. This is the second most common thing I'll see. And a lot of the time for people that maybe have been manifesting for a long time and not seeing movement, this is probably what is the biggest thing that you're doing wrong. So many people will say, I'm living in the end though. I'm living in the end. And they're like, I've been living in the end for 4 months. And I ask them, okay, in those 4 months, what's the longest period of time you were consistent before wavering? 2 to 3 days? Bingo, bingo, bingo. That's it. You want to be consistent consecutively, not consistent for a few hours, not consistent for a few days, and then you focus on what's happening around you. You're looking for movement. You're trying to find movement. You're trying to figure out why it's not happening, why it's not here. That is not being consistent. That is called wavering. That is called living in 2 stories. What you want to do is you want to stay consistent consecutively, meaning for a course of days. I always say that you want to shoot for 1 to 3 weeks of affirming. Before that 1.5, 2 week mark comes, you should not even be focusing on why it's not here, because you still just need to persist. Like, that is it. You just need to stay consistent. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people will get to like 4 to 5 days of affirming and they'll be like, why isn't it here? And it's like, okay, it's not here because you just pulled yourself from the end goal. It could have been here. Girl, it could have been here. So you want to stay consistent over a course of time. Shoot for 10 to 12 days of staying consistent. At the 10 to 12 days, if you're not seeing any movement at all, keep persisting for a little bit longer. If you're still not seeing any movement at all, you're wavering somewhere. You're either telling yourself you can't do this, you're telling yourself this is hard, or you are thinking about the old story and you're not aware of it. So consistency is so important. And I said this in my last video, but I'll say it again just in case you didn't see it. I truly believe if you are persisting and you are consistent consecutively for 1 to 3 weeks, your desire will 100% be here, or you will see significant movement by the 3 week mark. I truly believe that. I truly, truly believe that. And I want to give you a perspective. Whether you are affirming the new story or you are thinking from the old story, the 3 weeks is going to pass. The time is going to go anyways. The only difference is whether you're choosing to think from the new perspective or the old perspective. And at the end of the 3 weeks, you either have your desire or you don't, based on which choice you made. The 3 weeks is going to pass anyways. In 3 weeks, you could have your desire as long as you stay consistent, or you can keep wavering because it feels comfortable, and it feels comfortable to look at what's happening and you want to give in to the worries and give in to these thoughts, and then you don't have it at the end of the 3 weeks. But consistency is a choice. Many people look for motivation. Many people look for this burst of motivation to stay consistent. Motivation is a feeling, and just like being sad, just like being happy, just like being annoyed, it does not stay. It goes away. So what happens after that burst of motivation is gone? Nothing. You have to stay consistent by decision. Consistency is a decision. It's thinking about your desire and saying, hey, I have a choice to make right now. Do I keep thinking about what I want to see and what I want and repeat my affirmations and stay in that end goal? Or am I going to focus on not seeing it yet? Am I going to focus on what just reflected that I didn't like? It's decision based. You're either consistent and you see it, or you're not consistent and you're not going to see it. And if you put it that way, it's a really easy choice to make. Okay, number 3 is overcomplicating manifesting. This is also another big one. Overcomplicating manifesting is so easy, and I'll tell you why it's easy. It's easy because it's too easy. Manifestation is so easy that our brains are like, that's not gonna work. That's not enough. And we try to make it complicated. We try to put more rules. We try to put more restrictions. Oh, well, this seems too easy for me. So I need to do this routine. I need to find every single technique that's ever been made, and I need to do this. Because our mind thinks it's too easy. Let it be easy. Let it be easy. Manifestation is thought-based. It's just thinking a new thought. That is easy. Now, is it as easy as just letting our natural thoughts go about? No, it's going to take a little bit of effort to say, you know what, I'm thinking about something I don't want to see. Let me flip it. That effort's very small, but it's a little bit more effort, so I get it. So you're still putting effort into getting this, okay? It's just you don't have to put a ton. And I see a lot of people overcomplicate it and say, well, I need to affirm for 8 hours a day. Don't do that. If you're doing that, try to get out of doing that. You're creating the assumption that you need to do that much work. People will tell me, well, I need to do this routine. I need to do the Sammy's 10-minute saturation methods. Love those. Those are great techniques to use. People will tell me I need to do those 4 times a day or I'm not going to get it. Guys, that's not how that works. You make your own rules. There's literally no rules to manifesting. I say this all the time. There's no rule to manifesting other than live in a new thought pattern. Stay in a new thought pattern consistently. That's it. That's the only rule. Everything else is decided by you. Everything else is your choice. You get to make up every single rule that you want to make. If you like affirming 10 affirmations, tell yourself affirming 10 affirmations works for me. If you like doing meditations, then whatever way that looks for you, then do the meditations. If you like robotically affirming, do robotic affirming. Whatever feels good to you, tell yourself this is going to work for me, and it will. Stop looking for confirmations of all these things that you need to do. Stop looking for proof that you need to do all this. Stop making it more complicated. We make it complicated. We do. We make it complicated. It is not. It is literally telling myself, I have money right now in my bank account. Oh my God, I need to go grocery shopping later. Oh no. Oh wait, I do have money in my bank account. I'll be fine. And then making sure when you go to grocery shop, you're not pushing the 3D and spending a shit ton of money you don't have. Or when you're thinking about your SP, telling yourself, oh, my SP's texting me right now. Okay, yeah. And then you check your phone. Oh, they didn't text me. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, they did actually text me because I decide what happens. Okay, period. They did text me. Thinking about appearance. Oh, I have the smallest little waist going past the mirror. Oh my gosh, I feel like my waist got bigger. Oh, wait, no, I shouldn't be thinking that. My waist is so fucking tiny. You can't even fucking see me. That's it. That is literally how easy manifestation is. Tell yourself, no matter what I do, I'm gonna get this. Tell yourself, I'm doing this right and I'm seeing movement from this, and that's fine. Now, the fourth one and the last one to avoid while manifesting is over-consuming too much content. There are too many fucking Twitter coaches. There are too many Twitter coaches and TikTok coaches and Reddit coaches and Tumblr coaches. And that's great. I think everyone should follow their passion. If you want to be a coach, that's great. But for the consumers, for the people watching the content, it can be tricky because maybe you feel this, but have you ever seen two coaches that you really like contradict each other? Yeah. And you know why? It's because manifestation works off of assumption. And we all have different assumptions because we all create our own rules. Remember the third one? Yeah, we all create our own rules. So what works for one person might work for someone because they have an assumption it works for them. So when you overconsume too much content, you get a ton of different perspectives thrown at you. And many people think, I have to do these all. That's not true. You take what resonates with you. So if you're taking in too much information, it's going to be information overload. You're not going to know what the fuck to do. You're literally not going to know what to do. And then you're going to start questioning which one's the right one to do. I'll tell you which one's the right one to do. Whatever one you like best. That's it. It's not right or wrong. It's whatever works best for you. That's what I really, really want you to prioritize. Find coaches that you like. My favorite coaches are Sammy Ingram of fucking course. Sammy's always to the point, always straight to the point. She's not going to bite around the fucking bush. She's going to tell you exactly what you need to hear, exactly when you need it. I like Anila Sita if you need some motivation, if you're wanting some authenticity. Love Anila Sita. Dylan James if you need some fucking motivation because you're falling on your ass or your self-concept low. Dylan James. That's all that I watch. That's it. Those are the people that I consume. Because that's all that I need, okay? So find a couple people that you like and resonate with you so much and make you feel good and you're like, you know what, I like that, and watch those. And it doesn't have to be me. If you don't really resonate a ton with me, that's totally fine. There are so many coaches out there that resonate so much with so many people. Find people that resonate with you and stick to them. If I say something that you don't like, that's fine. That's what works for me. That doesn't work for you. That's okay. It doesn't mean you can't manifest. That doesn't mean you're broken. That doesn't mean you're wrong. It just means we're different. And you got to find something that works for you differently than it works for me. That's it. That is all that it is. So don't overconsume too many content. Find people that you trust and you resonate with and stick with them. I hope this helped and I hope this cleared some things up and also gave you like a reminder of like things to avoid daily that maybe you didn't think about before. But that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, watching these videos help me manifest. Say it with me. Watching these videos help me manifest. Watching these videos help me manifest. And I'll see you guys soon.